Hello, everybody. Welcome to Palmetto.
What's up, everybody? On today's video, we're going to be doing a Bradenton drive around. We are starting here in Palmetto. Es el ghetto. Mira como le meto. Palmetto, el ghetto. We are in Palmetto.
And Cuban food.
Yeah, okay, so I want you to say your opinion first. Now, I'm all for supporting Cubans and Cuban businesses and Cuban endeavors. I'm a Cuban myself, so I try to help out all my fellow Cubans as long as their activities are not illicit, which is sometimes the case. And then those circumstances, then I can't really help you. But if you're running a legitimate business, I guess I have to be as supportive as I can. That's why we're going to have Katie give you the opinion about this Cuban. It's called Abuelas Cuban.
Okay, I'll say it's not Miami Cuban, but it is Cuban. I thought it was pretty good. But I'm more sensory when I eat. Like, the bread was toasted, but it was still soft, so I liked that. The meat was, like, in a texture I could eat it.
If you have to explain stuff like that.
And the overall taste was good. There was a good amount of mayonnaise. They had spring mix.
Who puts spring mix on a Cuban sandwich? I cannot co-sign it. Now, I'm all for supporting small businesses, especially if they're Cuban. But I will have to say personally, and also on today's video, we're gonna give you a real opinion on Bradenton. I mean, like, really honest, almost cruelly honest opinion on Bradenton. Since we've lived there now for over a year. Not that I don't like Bradenton. I do like the city. Most beautiful beaches in Florida, probably.
There are some things I really do love about Bradenton, but there are some things that just are...
The homeless situation is absolutely out of control.
It really is.
I mean, you drive through Bradenton and you can see 60, 80 homeless people just driving through town. I don't understand the problem. I've tried understanding the problem here. And I put a lot of effort into learning.
From what I've noticed, they've been, like, evicting the camps like crazy. And now everybody is, like, in the center of town.
Well, you can't have homeless camps. There's no solution. There's no solution.
Yeah, then it's like Denver, where everybody is, like, on the sidewalk.
Dale, mijo. Dale, mijo. Dale, mijo. Go, women.
You gotta force your way.
Well,
this is Florida. You gotta force your way.
So Palmetto is just to, that's where we are right now.
Yeah.
It's just to the north of Bradenton. So we are on the north side of the river. Once we cross the river, we'll be in Bradenton. Right now we're in Palmetto, aka Palm Ghetto. I'm gonna say, for my personal taste, first, you don't put spring mix on a Cuban sandwich. Who does that? I did like the vibes in the restaurant. I like that it's an open kitchen, so you can see if it's clean or not. That's always good. I like that it's an open kitchen. The service was very friendly. She was very attentive.
Yeah.
So that's a good. The vibes were great. It looks like a cozy little. It's actually the coziest little restaurant I've seen in all this area.
The sandwich was good.
I couldn't even eat the meat. I literally stripped all this. I literally just stripped
everything. I know. It's not your favorite type of meat. It wasn't thin enough for you.
It's the meat, the way they cooked it. The whole thing wasn't right for me. But, hey, you know, I'm a Cuban, and my expectations for Cuban food are high. But
I have very...
to not diss the restaurant. I would say was the coziest atmosphere I've seen of any restaurant. Well put together decor.
Coffee's good.
Kind of has like has a good vibe.
Yeah.
Very good vibe. Very
I wanted to be it.
Yes, it did feel very welcoming, very attentive service. I'm gonna guess this was.
I've been to some Cuban restaurants
where
the food is good,
but the vibe sucks.
The food is amazing, but you can't wait to leave.
Yo, there's a fishing pier there. The old bridge is a fishing pier. Is it good? What do you catch there? Snook, tarpon? What do you catch
People
there?
walk this bridge.
Bradenton City. Look at that. We're in Bradenton.
I'm into fitness. I should walk this bridge.
So they're putting all these new buildings, and you can see already new construction everywhere. But there's a lot of problems that need to be addressed with Bradenton. The homeless population here is out of control.
I don't know what that was, but that was some Florida man.
What was going on?
Wearing a hoodie, had a thing. It is pointing to a sweater, like.
Oh, the whole black sweater thing?
Yeah.
I swear I saw that dude the other day in another video we did.
Uh-huh.
But let's just count the homeless people. We're actually going to count how many homeless people we can see driving through Bradenton. We're actually going to do this. We're going to count how many homeless people. Me voy con la roja. Me voy con la roja! Yeah. Literally, we're going to count. According to my calendar, there's only 188 homeless people. I literally saw that many homeless people yesterday.
I know that many homeless people.
I know that we've interviewed that many homeless people this morning.
Yeah.
You can see they're putting up all these new buildings. I'm supposed to be on the other lane, but there's a truck. Alright. We're going to count them. Every time, if we see somebody that's homeless, we'll count them. We're just going to see how many homeless people we see driving through town. And literally, we're just driving through town. We're not even going to specifically go to the places with homeless people. I think it's a huge problem. And I would not buy a house in Bradenton because of it. And people are like, well, if you buy a house in Palmetto Sol on the west side of the city, there's less of it. I'm like, not exactly. We were just on West 34th earlier today, and there were homeless people on West 34th, which is like, come on, dude, that's already far west. And there's a homeless camp on West 34th. I'm like, are you kidding me? You can see it. There's like a lake, and then it's like right in front of the lake.
I can't gauge that person. I don't think they're homeless.
No, you have to be certain they're homeless.
Yeah.
Can't think they're homeless. I don't know if this doesn't get too hot. It's kind of cool today, but the phone gets hot really quickly.
Cuban coffee's kicking in.
Yeah, like I'm on my second Cuban coffee. How much was the meal? How much was the meal?
56.
That's a lot for breakfast.
Yeah.
That's a lot for breakfast. Way over the top. It's a little too expensive, but if you want a cozy place and you know, just to have a coffee and a sandwich or something, it looks like a great place. As far as the atmosphere feels great. I can't agree on the food, but hey, you know what? Everybody makes food differently, so that's just my personal opinion. Here's this guy's homeless right here.
Yeah, one.
He was here yesterday too. That's one right there. The homeless problem here, it's out of control. It's not acceptable. And I don't mind it. I actually like it because I get to help people. Two, he was here yesterday as well. And he's got a blanket on him. That's two right there. Anybody sleeping there in front of the building? There usually is.
Not today.
It's just, it's not acceptable. Like, there has to be a practical solution. Three right here, definitely homeless. You know, there has to be a better solution to the homeless problem in Bradenton. I wouldn't buy a house here, and it's a great city. You know, Bradenton's a great city for somebody who's renting, but I wouldn't buy here. This is going to be Florida man 1, 2, at least 2 of them are homeless. So that's 4, right? 5, he's got a hoodie and he's got a book bag. 5, 6, because book bag's usually homeless. So that's 7, 8 right here with this person. Is that the fat Brazilian dude?
Yeah.
Is it him or is somebody who looks like him?
I think it might be him.
So that's 8 already?
Yeah.
Oh, crap. Is it a Brazilian dude? Maybe he grew a beard. Or somebody else. Maybe somebody else that looks like him. See, they're building over here as well. But what's all this construction for if you have a huge homeless problem? I wouldn't buy a house in Bradenton. And like, I hate this because you're a realtor. My wife is a realtor and she has not been able to sell anything here. And I feel like if we were like in Naples or Fort Myers, you'd have a better shot at selling something. But it's like, even where we live, everything west. Well, let's just put it this way. Anything east of 75 is mostly gated communities.
Yeah.
Like, that's why Northport's grown so much, because it's kind of like a grid pattern. There's not really a grid pattern over here. Like, Lehigh's a grid pattern. Northport's a grid pattern. I think the reason Northport's grown so much is because Sarasota and Bradenton are just old cities, and they didn't create those grid patterns.
My great-grandparents snowboarded here in the 80s.
Right, and back then it was a great city.
Yeah.
I've had several people say that, in the 70s, Bradenton was a beautiful city.
Yeah.
But guess what? It's now 50 years later.
Yeah.
And the houses are 50 years older.
Yeah.
There's no grid pattern. I think developers I think in this county, Manatee County, developers are in bed with the commissioners.
Mm-hmm.
And everything is just developments. Like, there's no grid patterns. Like, Lehigh's a grid pattern. It's growing. Northport's a grid pattern. It's growing. The problem with Bradenton, it's just an old city.
Yeah.
That there's nowhere to grow except up. That's why they're building all these, 5 and 6 story apartment complexes. There's nowhere to grow except up. You think we're getting fat?
Huh?
You think we're getting fat?
I've lost almost 20 pounds.
I've lost almost 20 pounds.
And I'm out of 5X. I am at 4X.
That should be a 9 right there.
Yeah.
10, 12 right there with the bus, with the,
Yeah.
what is it, the bus station. I'm sure there's homeless people in here. There's usually homeless people in here.
There's 13 over there.
Really?
I saw a guy in the ground.
Wow.
Yeah.
13. Oh, we gotta get on, go north. I'm gonna go back
15.
around. Let me see this guy right here.
Uh-huh.
Yep, got the book bag. Is that the Haitian girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got a book bag. Also, I've noticed a lot of both Haitian and like Asian people. It seems like there's a lot of, not a lot, but there's like probably maybe like 5 or 6% of the homeless population here, just new arrivals.
Yeah.
People getting here from Haiti or some Asian country, which is kind of weird because most of the time homeless people are born here.
Yeah.
But I think I noticed like in the last little bit, like a little bit of an increase in the, like, I'm gonna guess.
Usually, like in years past, it's been, people would come, but they came when they already had people here to take them in.
Well, they're new countries that are coming now. They have no.
Yeah, new countries.
Like, I've never seen a homeless Cuban back in the day at all.
No, because the Cubans took them in.
Because most Cubans came when. The thing about Cubans is, like, if you come to the United States as a Cuban, you're like set on being successful.
Yeah.
But now people are leaving Venezuela, leaving Haiti, or just leaving because their countries are upside down.
Yeah.
So they're not really and now they're not even getting papers. So why even try?
Yeah.
But I have noticed, like, there's a few, and a lot of them are females.
Yeah.
A lot of them are females. That's somewhat concerning, because you know how dangerous Bradenton is.
Yeah.
I mean, they get in Mexico. You know what happens to most women that cross Mexico.
Yeah.
And then they get
really
over here
sad.
and they end up in a place like, I don't know how bad those countries really are right now, Venezuela and Haiti, but there's no real prospect, especially like a single woman coming here from Venezuela or Haiti. What
they're wanting to come here, it tells you what is going on over there.
Mexico just raised their minimum salaries, which is $20, and their minimum salary is paid by a day. They don't do hourly; they do by the day. You have to make at least $20 a day. Not in all Mexico. The northern states that have a border with the U.S., because what they're doing, all the car manufacturing is on those states, so they call it the free trade states. So any state that's on the border, is that a jacked up Ranger? That's a first. Any state that's right on the border, they call it a free trade state.
Yeah.
So they have higher minimum wages. But the minimum wage in Mexico comes out to about for the states that are bordering the U.S.
Yeah.
$22 a day, which is probably a 10-hour day. I'm not sure how that whole, because it's not by hour, it's by day.
I don't know.
Which is crazy because rents in those states are like what, $400 or $500 a month.
Yeah.
So it's actually more unaffordable than the United States for a working class person.
Yeah.
Because So what's that? That's $7,000 a year. $7,400 a year. So you're talking rents are actually like 50% of your income's rent if you're single.
Yeah.
It might make more sense if you're a couple to live in Mexico than live
Yeah.
here. At least from a rent to income perspective.
Yeah.
Now we're heading north again on 41.
Yeah.
But what prospects do you have? I mean, to come over here illegally. That's why a lot of people are staying in Mexico. We were at 13, right?
I thought we were at 15.
13's where I was. She's not homeless. Bicycle, is there a book bag?
Yep.
Yeah. I don't think he's homeless though.
Yeah.
He's not homeless, he's Guatemalan. Yo, they put up new signs at the Sam's.
You didn't figure that out last night when
yeah.
you went there?
No, I hadn't seen it. Well, anyways, the real problem with Bradenton is like, I wouldn't buy a house here. And I'm not gonna lie to our subscribers, like, yo, ATV store. Just because you're a realtor, I'm not gonna lie to our subscribers.
Oh.
Once, you know, in a year or two or whatever, like, you have your real estate license. If you don't use it right away, big deal, who cares? You have it. You'll eventually make a sale. It's been longer than I was hoping for, but I think once we're in Naples, you'll kill it down there.
Yeah, the thing, I know more about Naples.
This is a difficult area for a lot of reasons.
But I understand it.
For one, what doesn't make sense about Bradenton is it's an old city. But then, like, a house in Bradenton's like $400,000. Like, why would you pay $400,000 for a house built in, like, what, the 60s, 50s, and 70s, when you can go buy a brand new house in Northport for what? Same price, you'd get a 4.3 brand new, or a 4.2 brand new in Northport or Cape Coral, and it's a new city. Like, it doesn't really mix. Like, our subscribers are moving from out of state. The other thing, like, your subscriber base is out of state. Oh, that's 14 right there. Your subscriber base is out of state. They're gonna move to the most practical option.
They're gonna want something suburban.
Right. They're coming from our subscribers are coming from this is a maybe right there. Might just be somebody in Walker. No, not homeless. There's usually homeless here. Our subscriber base is out of state. They're gonna go with Naples, Lehigh, Cape Coral, or Northport.
Yeah,
they're not gonna go with Bradenton. Now, Bradenton is good who would I recommend Bradenton to? If you're a young person, a young couple, you have low incomes, you don't have high school or something, you're struggling to find a job like in Naples or Fort Myers, like, I would recommend it to you then. Like, us. And Bradenton's been economically great for us. I don't think it's been bad for us at all. I actually think if you don't have an education, if you're like me, I'm a high school dropout or whatever, I'm working on that. I'm going to take my GED test again. I was 2 points away from getting 2 questions from passing my GED test. I passed everything except for the math. I missed the math by 2 points because they hit me with line graphs and algebra. And I didn't finish the 9th grade, so I never got to it. That's more like 10th, 11th grade in Florida.
Yeah.
Never got to it, so how could I know something I wasn't taught?
I only got to geometry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, the problem with Bradenton really is that nobody's going to pay $400,000 to buy an old house in a homeless infected neighborhood when you can go to Northport and get for the same price a brand new bigger house where there isn't a homeless plague. You know? So, like, I can understand why none of our subscribers have came to this area. And, like, where we live in Lakewood Ranch is beautiful. But Lakewood Ranch then is a $700,000 market. Maybe $600,000. There's more affordable.
There's some more affordable options there. Yeah.
But who wants to move to the suburbs of a crappy city? And I love Bradenton. It's not that I don't like Bradenton, guys.
We love it. We're in it right
I
now.
love it. I love this city, and I mean it. I'm not saying it to say I really like this city. I like the people. The restaurants are incredible. We still haven't even gone to every restaurant there is to be here.
No, like, we have a list of like
and then you
20
got
restaurants that we haven't been to yet that we want to check out.
And then there's Sarasota down the road.
Yeah.
And like today we're 20. Where we started this road trip from, we were 25 minutes from St. Petersburg Beach. That's where we're heading now. You know, so there's great things to be said about this area. There really are. I'm not hating on the area. Is this guy homeless? No. There's great things to be said about this area. I'm not hating on the area. But I am aware that it's going to be difficult for Katie's real estate career to try to push this area. It doesn't make sense. I wouldn't buy a house here. Like right now, if I had $400,000 to buy a house, it would be in Northport. Or if I had $500,000, you can get a brand new house in Golden Gate Estates for $500,000. Actually, for $400,000, you can get an acre in Golden Gate Estates, and it'll still be newer than the house in Bradenton. And Naples is a way better city than Bradenton, Sarasota. No doubt about it. Yeah. A few online lists that came out recently rated Sarasota higher than Naples. I don't agree. I've lived in both. Naples is way, but you can't compare Naples. Nothing can compare to Naples. I lived in like San Diego, California, or Sarasota could give it a run for its money. I mean, it's
I will
better,
say the water is a lot clearer here.
without a doubt. The best beaches in Florida outside of Panama City Beach. There's no doubt. And actually, there's a few things about the beaches here that might make it better than Panama City Beach. So, the warmer weather. Now, there's a temperature difference between here and...
Well, I do like the temperature difference. I can tell you that. And if I lived a little bit more north, it would probably be... It's more... I can handle the summer here a lot better than I can in Naples.
But realistically, we're in Palmetto again.
Yeah.
We just drove in a circle through Bradenton.
Yeah.
But realistically, though, you know, on the day you can take a swim in Naples, you're not going to be able to swim in Bradenton. There's that much of a difference in temperature. And then, Panama City Beach is just too cold. So that's what I'm saying. Like, Panama City Beach is so cold that they don't even have a tourist season during the winter. Where in Naples, the tourist season is the winter for people swimming on the beach.
Yeah.
So, even here, they're building more giant stuff. What is that, a hotel up there?
It looks like...
It's like a hotel for sure.
Yeah. A hotel or like a hospital?
301 to 75. Yeah, we're going to 75. Oh, no, but that's... No, we don't want to do that.
We're going to Dallas.
We're going to 75, but the other way, so we'll have to get back on wherever we were. I have to keep going straight. Can you go... Is that even an option here? Go straight?
You can't go straight. You
can't
have to
go straight. I don't want to go in Arlington.
You're just going into Allison. It's not that big a deal.
Yeah. And this area is even sketchier than Bradenton over here. Crap, at least Bradenton's Bradenton.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of Palmetto. Their downtown's cute. The west side of Bradenton's better. I mean, Palmetto. I think back on the highway. But the real problem with this area is just the homelessness. The houses are too expensive for what they are. Bradenton is more expensive than Tampa. Have you realized that?
Yeah.
Bradenton is more expensive than Tampa. Even in St. Petersburg Beach, there are houses in St. Petersburg Beach for under $600,000. On Anna Maria Island, they're at least twice that. At least twice that. In other words, Bradenton is more expensive than Tampa. That's kind of odd because Tampa's the bigger city. Poor girl, she's using the freaking blanket to cover her face when he ate. Well, you turn here. So I want to say, despite the fact that I like Bradenton's a good place, like I said, for somebody young who has a bad education and just needs more affordable housing to rent. It's more affordable. Now that's an oddball too. Why would you pay more for real estate? Because it's an older city, so there's more long-term inherent value to the place. That's really the issue with Bradenton. Because it's an older city, there's more long-term. That's why in Europe real estate is so expensive. Because in Europe, it's cheaper to rent, but it's more expensive to buy. Because there's more long-term inherent value. Like California, for example, if you're buying real estate in California, it's twice as expensive as Florida. But if you're renting, it's maybe 20% more expensive at this point. You know, if you're in a bigger city, like Naples or Sarasota. But in California, you don't have new construction. Because that's the thing too. Like the newer the construction is, the less long-term inherent value the place has. That's why, for example, Europe, more expensive to buy, cheaper to rent. California, if it costs so much more to buy, why would it be about the same to rent? Maybe it's just why are you on the road, mija? Quítate del medio, city.
There's a sidewalk.
There's a sidewalk, mija. Te van a arrollar o te van a deportar. Quítate del medio, mija. She said they're gonna get ran over and deported. Get off the road, women. That's a homeless person right there for sure.
Yeah.
Right.
16.
You're either gonna get ran over or deported. Get the crap out of the road. Shout out to all the hard-working Guatemalans. Not to her, but the rest of the good Guatemalans that know they use the sidewalk. I like Guatemalans are the hardest working people on earth. If I was the president, I'd order like 3 million of them. You want to end the housing shortage? Buy 3 million. Just tell 3 million Guatemalans.
That sounds sketchy, Jose.
No, if I was the president, I'd be like, you know what I would do if I was the president? I'd tell anybody, they have to be a Guatemalan. I'm not going to do it with Hondurans or Salvadorans. They have to be Guatemalan.
I would stop talking to Jose.
If I was the president, you know what I would do? I would tell any Guatemalan, up to 3 million. I don't want no more than 3 million. Let's say 3 million is enough. I would tell, well, you need some Salvadorians for the drywall. You know what I would do? If I was president, I would say, I want 3 million Guatemalans. You're going to come and you're going to work for free for 1 year building the roofs. You're going to work for 1 year for free. If you work for us for 1 year for free, on the second year, you get your freaking worker's permit. Give us 1 year of work, and the second year, you get the you're free. Work for 1 year, and on the and get like bring in like a million Salvadorians, 1 million Hondurans, 3 million Guatemalans, and maybe like 1 million Mexicans. And be like, you know what? Where are we going?
I don't even know. We just go somewhere. I don't even know what happened here. I think we're going to US 19.
Where are we? Is this guy riding an ATV on the side? What's up, man?
Awesome.
There's an old black guy on an ATV. He is pimping. And it's one of the old school ATVs. Can you figure out where the crap we're going? I have no idea.
I have no idea where we're going,
okay,
but I'm
St. Pete
thrilled.
Beach. St. Pete Beach. I don't know where we're at. The Cuban coffee got me. Oh, this house is gangsta-licious. Look at the house, huh?
You're on a direct route.
Oh, we're heading to where we're supposed to be heading?
We're heading to St. Petersburg.
Oh, okay, we are in the right route. Look at this traffic. Oh, so we're not going the wrong way. Look at this traffic. Unbelievable. Oh, yeah, we're heading the right way. I'm lost. I got lost heading the right way. I am, that down there looks gangster.
You're flexing, Jose.
That old guy is pimping.
That's just awesome.
Alright, so, what was I talking about?
I don't even know at this point. Oh, you got lost going the right way.
Yeah, before that. I was talking about something. I was like philosophizing about
something about ordering people. It sounded
wrong.
Yeah.
I would order a bunch of them people, bro. I'd get 5 million of those people over here. And Skyway Bridge is that way. I would order 5 million of those people and have them work for a year. You you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then you'd have like 10 million new houses. In the first year, there'd be 10 million brand new houses on the market. You know what I mean? There would be 10 million new houses on the market.
It'd lower housing costs, that's for sure.
Yeah. Just have them build like 10 million housing units for like in Alabama for homeless people to move to. And I wouldn't want it here in Florida. America needs to start building housing projects again. It really, like, we're at the point where, like, you know, for the whole Section 8, privatizing Section 8 was a bad idea.
Mississippi has like less than 2 million in their population. That'd be a great place to add people.
Put like I'd like 2 million housing. The thing is, like, America really does need public housing.
From what from what I remember, they're supposed to have 5 districts. They got rid of the 4th district, but they need the 5th for their legislation or something.
Well, it's like Alabama was trying to get rid of one of their districts because they wanted to flip the state completely in one direction.
Yeah.
And you can't do that. The Supreme Court was like, no, you can't see, baby. You gotta do it the right way. Let's stay off politics. We're not gonna get into politics. But yeah, dude, if I was president, man, I'd give 5 million people a U.S. citizenship from Central America, from the Triangle. You know, get 5 million of those people over here, build 10 million houses. And if you tell them, hey, you know what, it don't even have to be here. It's just once you guys are done building these 10 million houses, y'all free to go. Man, they would build those houses in no time. 2 months later, America would have housing for everybody. And then we would deport all the homeless people. Do a drug test on everybody. If you're homeless, you get a drug test. You're homeless and you got drugs in your system and you don't have an explanation, deported. Well, deporting the homeless to Mississippi. I'm gonna tell you what, I'm not a politician, and I have no desire to be a politician, but I would be the most tyrannical politician. If I became a politician, I would be like the most tyrannical politician ever. Be like, we're deporting all the homeless people to Mississippi. If you're homeless and you can't pass a drug test, you're getting deported to Mississippi. There will be housing for you there.
Or West Virginia.
That's too cruel.
Yeah.
Has to be somewhere with like mild weather.
Yeah.
There has to be a solution to the housing problem. Of course, politicians don't care about people; they care about themselves. I'm excited for Where are we going? Fort Myers Beach, St. Petersburg Beach.
St. Petersburg.
Yeah. St. Petersburg, man. This is a Bradenton police officer.
I don't know.
He just quit his job and was driving to St. Pete.
Jose.
I'm done with Bradenton.
Why do you make up such things?
Why do you say stuff like that, Jose?
It looks like a security officer.
Yeah, buddy. I would just tell them, like, hey man, y'all build 10 million houses and y'all can all stay here. And you'd charge them for it too. It wouldn't be free. You'd charge them. You'd charge them $10,000. There'll be a $10,000 registration fee. We're in the change provided, okay?
You need to be in the change provided.
Alright. Yeah, man. Alright, you got some money? There's change here, 20 quarters. St. Petersburg, man. St. Petersburg, man. Hello.
Hello, $1.75.
Miss, just give me a $5 bill. Alright, let me get a Cuban coffee. 2 Cuban coffees.
Cuban coffee.
You need to
Extra
start.
sugar?
Yeah, oh yeah. See, I'm almost done with this.
I'll have to pay for you next
I
time.
wish I could tip you. Have a beautiful day, man. There's great people in the world, man.
Yeah.
Probably the happiest person I've seen in my whole life. It's great people. Get that damn mail con el camión ese, mijo!
Jose,
Sorry.
you've had too much Cuban coffee today.
Yeah. How would you get rid of homeless people? I'd send them all to Mississippi.
Yeah. Send them to Mississippi.
And then I would go for, once that's filled up, I'd go for Louisiana.
Yeah.
And you know what? It would be great for Mississippi. Get some new blood in their DNA. Maybe their real estate prices would appreciate a little bit finally. We live like 40, if there's no traffic, in theory we're 40 minutes from St. Pete Beach.
Yeah.
In theory. In freaking theory.
Yeah.
Okay? In theory, we're 40 minutes from Bradenton.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the water.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I wish I could swim. I wish I could metal detect. I wish I could. Is that a mango tree? No. The city's not gonna. Look at those barrier coral reef things they put out there.
Yeah.
What a beautiful day, man.
Yeah.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
So good. We got up early
I
tonight.
know, right? Thanks for that doctor's appointment. Got us out of the bed already.
Yeah.
What a beautiful day, man. Gorgeous. Yeah, in theory, we're not far from St. Pete.
Oh.
Those are those triangle. What a beautiful day. I wish I had my metal detector. Not that I could use it at this point.
I
know.
You can't do so. You can't move like that. You can't do that anymore.
What a beautiful day, man.
Hopefully soon, but I don't know.
Gorgeous. Dude, that Cuban coffee got me to the sky. Woo. Cuban coffee should be illegal. I would make Cuban coffee illegal. I would make Cuban coffee illegal. It's too strong. Cuban coffee illegal if it's got more. I'll make it illegal to have more than 2 shots of coffee a day. It'll be illegal. Anything more than 2 shots of Cuban coffee a day will be illegal.
I know a lot of Cubans that would go through
I don't give a crap. Yeah, they need to. Crap is wrong with them.
Yeah.
If you go to this Walmart, you ever go to Walmart and there's like one Cuban family, you can hear them from, "Oye, amigo! Oye, hermano! Hey, amigo! Oye, papi, dame una cadena!" You're like, how
I haven't had that at all. Our Walmart.
Because, no, our Walmart's all Mexicans. I love our Walmart.
Yeah.
Oh, they're very
I
quiet.
miss being in Florida and like being in the clothing department when they're in the all the way across the store.
I forgot I'm terrified of this bridge. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna faint. So the problem with Bradenton is it doesn't really make sense. It's too expensive. In theory, shouldn't St. Petersburg Beach be worth more than Bradenton? Probably, right? Probably with the obly, you heard me, dog? Yeah. I'ma spit some hot flames.
Ooh, freighter.
I'ma spit some hot flames. I'm floating on the surface like a freighter. Yeah. I'm about to spit some hot sauce like a freighter. That's some spaghetti if you didn't know. I got my glass ready to blow. My lyrical abilities are very impressive.
So in
I got a lot of money.
Yeah. So in a 40-minute video, we started off in Palmetto.
Look how beautiful you can see downtown St. Petersburg.
Yeah, we started off in Palmetto, did a tour of Bradenton, Ellington, and now we're going to be in St.
Dude, I
Petersburg.
am terrified of this bridge. Why
All
the crap
in
am I
40
here?
minutes.
I am so terrified right now. I can. Oh, there's a freighter down there. I'm so scared of this bridge. Ah! This bridge scares the crap out of me, bro. Why am I up here? Oh, dude, I'm like terrified. This is so scary. I'm like literally about to. Like, if I faint, you'll hold the steering wheel.
Sure.
I am not kidding you. I am literally about to faint.
You're fine.
I'm not.
You're through it. You're through it.
Dude, I'm literally about to faint. Has anybody ever fainted while driving on this bridge?
I don't know.
I'm literally gonna have to just pull over. Like, I'm literally about to faint. Looking down there and seeing that freighter just almost made me die.
See, you're almost done. You're done. You're off the high part. You're good.
I feel like I'm on the road. I don't feel good. least there's a median here if you have to pull over now. And that semi truck behind me is like not. Looks like his brakes are bad or something. Okay, we're almost to the bottom.
There you go.
Wow. But really, wouldn't it make sense for St. Petersburg Beach to be more expensive than Bradenton Beach? It doesn't make sense how expensive Bradenton is.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're renting, I guess it makes sense, but if you're buying, it really doesn't.
Yeah.
And it's a great area to live. Like, I've enjoyed living here. It's not like it's a bad area.
I love living here.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you were looking to buy a house, or in the case of you, you're a realtor, it's a difficult prospect to sell Bradenton to the type of people you're working with.
Yeah.
If you were in Naples, you'd be killing it. Because we know every community, we know everybody down there. Like, you'd be killing it. Look how beautiful it is. Pinellas County. Look on the floor. We're not in Pinellas with the L's. You heard me, Willie? Pinellas with the L's. Pinellas. I was rhyming before you interrupted me. Welcome to Pinellas, where people are feisty like cascabelas, floating on the sea like a boat with a vela. We used to have a dog. Her name was Bella. We couldn't afford to keep her, so we had to expel her. Now she lives with a rich fella.
She was a jumper.
I miss Bella.
Yeah.
My dog's living the high life in Naples.
She lives better than we
She
do.
lives in Port Royal. Like, our dog got rescued by a white person,
Yeah.
and now it lives in like Port Royal.
Yeah.
How do you go from Royal Cove to Port Royal? That's a transition right there. Didn't you say like the lady bought the dog a diamond choker or something?
Yeah.
Like, dang, dude. That's like a rags to riches story right there. Our dog Bella. How did we end up with Bella?
Craigslist ad.
We got her off Craigslist.
Yeah.
Was it a free or did we pay for her?
Free.
Where did we pick her up? I don't remember.
Lehigh.
Oh my gosh.
She had trouble being house trained.
Yeah, she did. The people had enough of her.
Yeah.
I wish I had at least my fishing pole today. No fishing pole, no metal tech.
Yeah. Which is for the best. Yeah, she like refused to be house trained.
I'm sure the rich white people paid somebody to train her.
Well, we couldn't afford that.
The lady came to pick her up in a Bentley, right?
Yeah.
A white Bentley.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the thing about rich people. Like, here's somebody that lives in Port Royal, and instead of buying like a pedigree dog, they're like, we're gonna rescue a dog from the hood, you know? How do we get rid of her on Craigslist as well?
No.
How, like, what, Facebook?
We knew someone who took in dogs like her, and they arranged the adoption.
Ooh, Department of Transportation.
Yeah.
Move over, mijo, move over. ¿Qué clase come trancura?
We knew she needed the training, but we just couldn't afford it.
Oh, of course, we couldn't afford food for.
We could barely afford food for ourselves.
Yeah,
alone
and then
dog.
we got that German Shepherd.
Yeah.
Which was like ridiculous because the German Shepherd ate more than we did. The food bill on the German Shepherd was $110 a month.
And he had a sensitive stomach, and couldn't eat chicken, couldn't eat greens. The only things he couldn't eat fish. I remember that. Lamb and beef was the only thing this dog could digest.
He would turn his nose at anything else.
He got really sick with chicken.
And we look at him like, hey dude, we're living in the hood. We can't be having this lamb. That's the problem with like rich people. That dog had like the most, like, it hated us. That dog hated us. Like, y'all make me live in the hood. I'm a German Shepherd. I'm supposed to be living better than this.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be on 10 acres. Y'all got me up in this quarter acre in the hood.
Yeah.
My German Shepherd hated it. Animals hate living with. I don't think we've ever had even a goldfish that liked us. Do you know where the crap we're going, by the way?
Remember that one? We had one dog that loved me and hated you.
Do you know where the crap we're going?
We've never known where we were going.
Is your phone charging?
No. It should be. I didn't even know we were going to make it this far today.
I didn't think so either.
I thought we were going home.
I thought we were going home too, but we made it here. I'll have to explore San Petersburgo. San Petersburgo. Alright guys, checking out. I hope you guys like today's Vidler with the Idler.